Okay guys, happy Sunday to me. I don't know when I'm gonna post this, but happy Sunday. Okay, so I'm about to make Sunday dinner. I'm actually very excited. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna get started with the greens. I got like 3 bunches of greens. They're like organic. I wasn't doing that on purpose, but that's what they had at the store. So also another thing, I wanted to use like turkey, like smoked turkey legs or whatever, but when I went to the store, literally, and I was not going to multiple stores, but when I went to the store, the only thing smoked that they had was smoked pork shoulder, smoked pork hock. So I think this is a ham hock. I don't even know. I got 2 of them though. So we're just gonna have to make it work. That's just what it is. And I have a big bowl right here. So I'm gonna cut the greens, put them in a big bowl, and then wash them several times. All right, so this is what we're working with right now. I'm just gonna put like some salt in here. And some vinegar. And then soak it in some water. And then I'm gonna let it soak for a second, move it around, and I'm gonna drain it. But in the meantime, while that's working, I'm gonna start like with the other stuff that goes in the green, so. All right, we're gonna start saute these onions and garlic. I'm not trying to really get color on them. I'm just trying to start cooking them a little bit. So the onions and garlic are like cooking down right now. Like I said, you really don't need to cook it for long because it's really, everything's gonna boil together. That's where the flavors are gonna really come out. Next thing's next, I have my 2 ham hocks. I'm gonna sit these in here. And then I have some chicken broth. I'm gonna put a whole container of the chicken stock in. If I need more liquid, I'm gonna put some water. You know what? Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna fill this up with water and put it in here. Okay, so basically total 2 containers of the chicken broth. But because I only have 1 and I did 1 water, I'm gonna use some chicken bouillon. Where'd it go? Put a little bit of this chicken bouillon up in there. In fact, I'm gonna do like 1 more because I want this ham hocks to be completely covered. So, okay, so this is 3, and like I said, I'm gonna add some chicken bouillon to make up for the other 2 containers, and then we're gonna start seasoning this water. The heat is on high right now. So chicken bouillon, I'm not measuring. I'm gonna just go ahead and sprinkle like, I don't know, couple tablespoons. Garlic powder, some salt. I'm gonna just put a little bit of nature seasoning, which has like a lot of the things I just put in here, but there is some onion in here as well, just to help with the flavor. I'm gonna let that come to a boil. In the meantime, we're gonna go rinse the greens again. So next thing's next, we're gonna be doing smothered chicken in the oven. Okay, so basically, once you have that, it's just your onions and your bell peppers in a bowl. Okay, so brief intermission on the smothered chicken. Our water is boiling with our ham hock, onions, garlic, and the seasoning. You know what? One thing I forgot to add, hold on. Just a little bit of cayenne pepper. I really don't like spicy stuff, but I do feel like with greens, you can give it, you know, you just need a little bit of kick. It needs a little bit of a kick. You don't need a lot, but just a little bit. Because remember, this water stuff is going to boil down, so everything will be more concentrated. I'm adding a little bit of Tony's too, just a little bit. We like it good and seasoned. Okay, so I washed the greens 3 times. For this smothered chicken, I'm going to be using cream of celery and cream of mushroom. Did we cancel Campbell's? Like I know they went through a little some in the media, but listen, I tried this recipe before and I really liked it, so I'm gonna use it again. So I think the first time I did it, I used just the cream of celery, but growing up, my grandpa would always use cream of mushroom when he would do like, he'll make like chicken and gravy and he would use cream of mushroom. And so I'm gonna mix both. Some water to like thin it out. I'm also gonna add some of this chicken bouillon because I was gonna add some chicken broth or chicken stock, but we didn't have any more. And then I'm gonna add some Tony's. And then I'm gonna add some minced garlic. Maybe like a tablespoon and a half. I don't know. Oh, one more thing. Because I like my chicken gravy to be more like gravy vibes, I'm gonna use this Kitchen Bouquet, which is like a browning and seasoning sauce. Just a little bit. And I'm just gonna give this a mix until it's like, now when you, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna season the chicken and then we're gonna put this over the chicken. I like it a little thinner. Probably added about like, maybe about like 2/3 of a cup of water or a cup, something like that. I don't know. Just add whatever you want. A little more, I like it a little more brown. Because he would do this because he would get like chicken, either fried chicken, baked chicken, whatever, and then he would cook it down in this like cream of mushroom gravy, but he would always add this so that it looked like gravy because he knew that we probably wouldn't eat it if it would just look like white sauce, you know. Okay, y'all, so next thing's next. Basically I washed the chicken, patted dry, and seasoned it. It was a very random assortment of chicken. It was like 6 chicken legs and like, I don't know, 12 chicken wings, I don't know. Then you pour the sauce on top. Okay, y'all, so next thing's next. We're gonna work on the cheese for the mac and cheese. It's just me eating this, so I just did like one block, one 8-ounce block of sharp cheddar and then 16 ounces of Colby Jack. So I do have a glove on, y'all, because I freaking cut myself. I cut myself on the freaking foil. Like, how do you cut yourself on foil? I don't know, but it's fine. All right, here's the cheese. Right now we're boiling the noodles. Okay, y'all, so next thing's next. We're gonna get started on the cheese sauce. So I started off with some melted butter and added like a bunch of seasonings. And then I added some flour to make like a slight roux. And y'all had to speed this part up because I was just talking and talking and talking. So next I added some whole milk and just kind of mixed it in until it thickened up a little bit. I probably added a little bit too much milk, but it's fine. It still came out good. I really didn't measure. I just like threw it in there. Then I added the cheese and just kept stirring until everything like thickened up. Then after the cheese, you want to add your noodles in, mix everything up, tasted it, it tasted great. And then I just buttered my cast iron skillet, put in half the noodles, cheese, more noodles, and then more cheese on top, and then put it into the oven. Okay, y'all, it's been about an hour and like 15 minutes. We're gonna taste these greens. Those are really good. I don't even think they need salt, Joe, to be honest. That's better than I thought. Alright, mac and cheese just came out. I will cut it in a minute.